rotate device. We are live. I'm rotating device. It ain't rotating. Right? All right. It's doing it to me. Good morning. I'm going to have to rotate yesterday. Again, hoping we worked out the bugs. I refreshed my phone and did all that good stuff. We're going to have to get this figured out. We are a couple minutes early, and the reason is to try and get any technical issues knocked out early. Yeah, that, the best laid plans don't always work. But I'm going to plug this microphone in, and we're going to rattle around here a little bit more with the phone and see what we can get here. Now, let's see. I don't even see Miss Tammy in the picture there. Oh, no. No, you're way backed up there somewhere. All right, folks. We do have Miss Tammy with us today.
Hello.
Hello. We got one logged in right now for, and let's see. Miss Tammy is right here. Say hi, Tammy.
Hi.
There we go. Good morning, everybody. And we've already got a hello. Can you pull it up on the phone there? And Allie and Clint, there you go. Hope you guys are doing well.
Good morning, Allie.
Man,
Clint.
they have really, check out Allie and Clint, you guys. They're really, really active on the shorts. And they do all kinds of crazy things and stuff. They've got a new boat. Sorry, Miss Tammy. I know your boat died and everything, but they got...
It didn't die. Mother Nature took it out.
Yeah, big log right through her boat. They got a new boat that they're running. And whole family's out having fun, the kids and everybody. Y'all check out their channel for sure. We are down. I'm gonna put this up here. Again, we're having a little bit of camera issues. I'm gonna pan this around. We are at the Cannelton Dam, folks.
On the Kentucky side.
On the Kentucky side. That's Cannelton, Indiana over there. We are in Hallsville, Kentucky today. And this area over there, what is that, Miss Tammy?
That is the hydro plant.
A hydro plant type thing, and that's pushing water out. The dam's pushing a little bit of water out, not much, just a little bit of flow, but we have some current down in here today. We are fishing in. We've got 3 rods up out here. And the reason we only have 3 rods up here is because we had to hike 12 miles.
Was not.
It wasn't 12 miles?
No.
Oh, well, we still had to hike a long way, folks, to get to where we're fishing at today. Maybe not 12 miles, but it was a long way. It seemed like when you're packing all this gear, right? And I thought about it. I used to do managing a band type things and all this, and they'd have to go to all their gigs and set up and everything, and they a lot of times were constantly looking for roadies and stuff. And after doing all these bank shows every day and packing all this gear, I'm thinking I need a fishing roadie or something to help pack all the gear to all these spots, right?
Not gonna happen.
Probably not, but I feel like it. And good thing I don't have a drummer in the fishing band here, because that's a lot of setting up if you're a drummer. So, bringing it in, setting it up, breaking it down, that's just, whew, that's a lot of work. Anyway, we're out here today. Going to fish this today for our hour of fishing. Again, we brought Miss Tammy. Hopefully, it's going to bring us luck. Give us a thumbs up on that for having Miss Tammy with us, y'all. And today, and I've got the strawberry jello flavored chicken out. Something's jumping right there and busting. I've got some. My second one, I've got some raw shrimp. And Miss Tammy, what do you got down there?
I've got plain chicken with Pam cooking spray on it.
Pam cooking spray on her chicken.
It works down at Kentucky Lake.
It did.
I was out fishing you at Kentucky Lake.
Oh, you caught the first fish, that's for sure.
Every time I cast out.
And it was hitting that stuff really well. What was it, last year or 2 years ago?
It was last fall.
She had her little secret bait, and it's, again, chicken breast with Pam cooking spray on it. I think it was the butter flavor, y'all. It's the butter that's doing it. Everything's better with butter on it. Everything is better with butter, y'all. But we are down here today. Now, Miss Tammy has been down here. You've been casting out some jigs and stuff. Anything? Anybody?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I just changed up jigs, so
Okay.
I'm gonna try something.
She's gonna try something else. Because there's stripers down here. There's skipjack down here.
There's moon eye.
Yeah, absolutely. There's all kinds of things down here she could potentially hook up on. Now, a fish was already caught, y'all. Now we've had these out for 10, 15 minutes before we gone on air here, but a fish was already caught. There is a little pool over here, right, that fish had got trapped in while the water was up, and now it's down, and we're able to place these chairs on this nice little walkway out here. But fish was already caught. Miss Tammy saw it down there, and she went down, and it was a fish about this long.
It was a gar.
It was a gar. And Miss Tammy went down there, let me show y'all something, y'all. Let me show y'all.
Step out of scene.
All right, so you gotta step out. She gotta take this call, y'all. Here's Miss Tammy's shoe. Look at this. Now, she ain't getting in the car with that. She's walking home or something. I don't know. But she got down there in the mud and the muck and all this good stuff. And good morning, Kevin. 2 ladies, appreciate it. And let's see, she was down there and got down in the mud, y'all, right? And pulled out this gar and brought it over here and released it in the river. She saved a dinosaur today, y'all. Miss Tammy is a hero, and she's saving dinosaurs. There you go. All right, yeah, no, she's probably not walking home. I might be the one walking home, to be honest, if I keep that up, right? So, there you go. Anyway, that's what we've got going on. We're set up down here today for our hour. We've got our fingers crossed. We got Miss Tammy with us, and she does have to take a call. Might be a personal family issue there. I'm hoping not. She's also, as many of you, if you've been following us, know that her truck is in the shop. We're waiting on a call today. We're hoping we're getting a call this morning for that, to go get that. So if we can get our truck and the family issue isn't too bad, then later today, we're going to be hitting the river in Driftwood. We're going to get the boat out. Yes, sir. And we're going to find these fish. If these fish aren't going to come to us, we're going to go to them. We're going to do what we got to do to find these fish, right? So we'll do that. We'll go, if everything works out all right, let's hope so, then we will, like I said, we'll get the truck back, we'll get Driftwood out, we'll hit the river, probably going to go fish some jugs, y'all, and we'll find something. We'll cover water, right? Put out a smorgasbord of various baits out there, and we're going to try and catch some of these fish. They've been elusive lately, and Miss Tammy talked to a gentleman a while ago that had fished here through the night. He had caught maybe a couple of fish or so, and he wasn't doing too good. He wasn't doing too good lately, but he was using crawfish. Was his bait of choice. Okay, and I've never used crawfish for catfish. Have any of y'all done that? I don't know. I've not done it. But I've used a lot of things. I mean, but I haven't used that yet. So he actually gave her some. I don't know if we'll get around to trying that or not. We might. We'll see how it goes. We've got about 4 or 5 ounces worth of weight on our lines out here, folks. And it's still, with the amount of pull and current and so on, it's still wanting to carry that on down. We've got a good amount of current. But there's a lot of fish down here jumping out here. And we've got tons of minnows and stuff along the bank out here today. So, you know, there's all kinds of bait in the area, which it's good to fish in an area with bait, but sometimes there can be too much bait. That's too much choices for the fish. But, and it can cause you to strike out. So we're going to give it a shot. We're down here today doing our chat and our catfishing and so on and so forth. Has anybody had any good success out fishing on the last couple of days? Hopefully a lot of these fish are off spawn, they're off the nest, so on and so forth, and there's the bite starting to get back on. If you've had any luck over the last few days, so let us know about it. I'm gonna get me something here, and as part of the morning show that we're doing, yes, I bought my coffee with me, y'all. I brought me some coffee now. Miss Tammy's not much on coffee, so you know we're drinking alone. Drinking alone. Look at that. Woo! But it'll be all right. She done had her breakfast this morning. I done got up early. I made the breakfast. Yeah. And she got to eat some of my fresh, y'all, homegrown tomatoes out of my garden. Those are hard to beat right there. So she had some eggs, some scrambled eggs, and some toast, some tomatoes, and yeah, she got her breakfast this morning. So there you go. All right, stand in your spot. Did you want to sip of my coffee? She don't want it. She didn't want it. She don't want none of that. You didn't even get to see your face on that though, because our camera shot is so narrow. Folks, I'm gonna back this up a little bit and maybe try to get a little wider view and not, hello, Miss Tammy.
Hello.
And maybe not try and lose too much audio quality. I'm a little worried about our signal down here today. Are we buffering, or how's the audio and everything? Because it looked like I'm down to like 2-3-ish sometimes bars down here at this location, and it's got me a little worried. Yesterday I got kicked off. I don't know, Wi-Fi, YouTube did something, whatever, and we got kicked off about 40 something minutes into the show. Now it continued to record, so if you go back and watch the episode, you still get to see the whole show. You get to see me complaining about being kicked off. But again, yesterday we had some bites, no fish again. So this bank fishing stuff has been really, really difficult last few days. Audio is okay. It's pixelated off and on. Okay,
Two Ladies Midwest Adventures. Good morning.
Yeah. And the pixelation could be, yeah, me just moving in and out of the camera. I hope.
Kevin
maybe.
Fish's good morning.
Yeah, we've got some several good mornings here. Again, how's the fishing where you guys are? Anybody doing any good? Let us know.
Kevin Fisher says the audio is okay. It's pixelating off and on.
Yep. That's one I just read. And so hopefully it'll straighten up. At least we've got somewhat of a signal right now, right? And like I said, it seemed like we were doing fine yesterday, and then all of a sudden just bam, it was going. And it said push to refresh, right? I'm pushing that. If y'all go back and see it, y'all see me doing that. I kept trying to refresh, and it's just lying to me. You know, it's like not going to do it. So it's like, okay. So I just had to run with it, keep it going, and as though we were live, and got our time in, and then of course it was luckily able to post the whole thing, the whole video. So that was good. So y'all can see the struggles out here from the bank fishing.
Yeah, she's having issues.
Well,
she's going to try and make it home so she's closer to me.
oh, okay. All right. So good. I told them about your shoes. How you ain't wearing them in the car.
They're getting in the car though.
They go in the trunk or something. But
Your car's sturdier than my truck.
that's probably true too. That is probably true. Again, guys, if y'all are just joining us for the first time, let's see. We have been doing really good on eater size down about Canton on Lake Barkley. Oh, nice. Okay. We're talking about maybe trying to get back down to Barkley Monday, Tuesday, possibly. Maybe. We'll see. We want to get back down there soon. And we're wanting to actually grab some eater size also, because we want to do a catch and cook video. Boom. A lot of people like those, enjoy those type of shows. As y'all know, we don't keep a whole lot of fish.
Except for our jugging campaign.
Except when we do like our jugging campaign and stuff like that, or every now and then we will keep a small amount.
Just to have a fish fry.
To feed that belly. Yeah.
Your belly's getting bigger.
I know it, right? And right now it's getting a little smaller because I'm about to need that fish fry. Yes, sir. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, we always do, have a lot of good luck down there at the lakes. Let's see. This Tammy? Let's see. We got rain and lightning where we're at right now. Julietta. All right. Ooh. Woo. Well, y'all stay safe. I hope you're inside. Hope you're not out on the water with that. So sir, you keep those. That's two ladies. Yeah, the two ladies. So y'all and their dad. So y'all make sure those girls are safe. Keep them safe, and if it's lightning out there, that's definitely not someplace you want to be. Is out there on the water. We were catching a bunch on jugs in about 10-15 feet. Wow, foot deep flats. The last weekend we found them. Okay, deeper. All right, Kevin. Sounds good. Sounds good. And that's what'll be happening today. Also, I think we're probably looking at 15-20 foot range out there in a lot of the spots we go, if we're able to make it. And now there is a spot out there that's what, 50 something foot, right?
On the Ohio, yes.
Yeah, that
it drops down 45, 50 foot real quick.
Yeah, that we want to maybe target over there too. And we've had a lot of success in that general area of catching fish last year. And so we want to get back over there and give it a shot again for sure. But we will see. We want to check baits. Probably getting close to that time, folks. We need to check some baits. And with this much current going on, sometimes those subtle bites you may not even be able to tell. Unlike yesterday, boom, boom, boom. I had some nice little twitches, but they weren't hammering it, And now there's some current pull on mine right there, just then. And oh, guess what, Miss Tammy?
I'm in your line.
I think we're in. Yeah, I think we got a mess, y'all. I told you we're using some weight. She drug it, I guess, across my line. My line just. You still got some bait. All right, let me check this one. This is the one with my shrimp on it. Still got your buttery flavored chicken down there. Ooh, wow, yeah, this got rode all the way down here. Put that off. Woo. Oh, guess what? Oh. pulling on out of there. Chicken still on board. All right. Back over to the ball. Want to recast this, Tammy? Be good to go. I'm gonna check this one real quick. This was the strawberry flavored chicken breast. I'm using the Abu Garcia 7000 and 6500 today. All right, I still got my chicken on there. It's looking good. I'll put him back out real quick. If we're out of camera view for everybody, I'm sorry. You may be up getting Tammy right now. All right, we'll put that one back out there. Set this down. Yeah, we brought rod holders today, y'all. I brought enough. And then, of course, where we're at, you can't use them. So, unfortunately, we're having to do it like I don't like to do it. And stick them down in this rocks down here. All right, I've got a little bitty area to cast in. I'm going shallow and running close right here. Because it actually comes out some rocks and then drops. So we've got some good depth. I'm just going to drop it right there and let it find my spot. My rod holding, there we go. A little rod holding spot. Just Tammy, I'm getting me a little more coffee. That was pretty good. I can have all the.
That's nasty.
Woo! No, not the way I do it. Kentucky Catfish Chris, good morning and good luck. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. We'll take all the luck we can get. The bank fishing has been rough, y'all. Been a hard roll to hoe down here. All right, so Miss Tammy says she's gonna go on down the line here and try out some of her jigs. See if she can get into, some stripers or something. You know, skipjack. We'd love to have some more of that. We brought some skipjack with us. We haven't decided to use it right now. So we've got 3 different flavored type of baits currently out there. I do in my cooler. I've got we've got that crawfish the gentleman gave us. We've got night crawler. We've got skipjack. We've got strawberry flavored jello chicken breast, and then we got the chicken breast that she put the Pam spray on. And again, some of y'all probably heard about that before, and that works. Part of Kentucky you're in. Catfish Chris. Okay, he's down there at Lake Barkley right now. Today we're in Hawesville. You had some chit chat with people going on down here. It's a good deal. You guys go at it and have fun. We the Lake Barkley area we love. It's Lake Barkley and Kentucky Lake. If you guys have never been there, those are man-made lakes. I know one, if not both of them, actually, one of them was a town, actually. And they fixed this up. They bought all the properties and all this type of stuff years ago. And then they dammed it up and then flooded the area, right? And so, yeah, there's still, underneath there's houses and stuff where people used to live down there. So it's pretty wild. And so Kentucky and Barkley Lake are just both great. One is part of the Tennessee River, and one is part of the Cumberland River system. All right, and they're both just wonderful, wonderful places to take your family. If you want to go camping, oh my gosh, it's a great time. And it's a great recreational place for boats. It's fantastic for fishing. There's all kinds of fishing tournaments down there. If you're into bass fishing or catfishing or crappie fishing, there's all kinds of tournaments held down there every year. And there's cabins down there. There's places for your RVs. There's places for tent camping. You know, and of course you've got your state, the lodges and stuff there. And then you've got all kinds of hotels and motels and so on. So you'll definitely be able to find a place to stay. There's all kinds of boat ramps, all kinds of marinas down there. And it's a good time. There's a lot of good fishing down there. I pulled it up on Facebook, what was it? It's been a few months ago on my regular Facebook page. I'd put it on there where Hank Williams Jr. had been fishing down there at Kentucky Lake. And I think it was, I hate to get this wrong, it might have been with Bill Dance. It could have been with Jimmy Houston. All right. But they were down there fishing at Kentucky Lake. And they were out crappie fishing. And old Bo Cephas is holding up this big old stringer of huge slab crappie down there from the lakes. So, yeah, it's beautiful. But it's some great fishing, guys. You know, Kentucky has more waterways and waterfront areas. I think we are only beat in the amount of actually water that comes through our state, right? Frontage, right? And then the only state I think that beats Kentucky for the overall amount is Florida, for coastline or shoreline or whatever. Kentucky has so many lakes and rivers that run through it. We are blessed to be able to have that here. And of course, you find the right spot. Today we may not have found it. You found the right spot. You're going to find some good fishing out there for sure. Okay. Kevin, I didn't know that. Kevin just informed me that Hank has a place down there. Now, I know that fishing trip was many years ago from that particular photo. But you know what? If he's got a place down there, it wouldn't surprise me in the least. If you like big slab crappie, that's a good place to go right there. Big slab crappie, wonderful huge bass, nice stripers, and smallmouth bass. I mean, muskie, I think. You've got, I mean, there's all kinds of different fish out there, y'all. And it's just a great place. If y'all have never really taken advantage of or had the opportunity to come and visit the state and fish down there, even out-of-state fishing license for a few days are reasonable. They do sell them for like 1, 2, 3 days or something like that. And that's reasonable for an out-of-town guest like that, or a person to come in and fish in the state. Very reasonable. And so, you know, like a lot of you guys don't have the blue catfish, right? Great place to come up. Go to the lodge, stay at the lodge. Some of these marinas even rent boats. If you don't have a boat, you know, you may want to call ahead and reserve it, but rent yourself a fishing boat. Of course, they've got ski boats, they've got pontoon boats, they got tritoons, they've got all kinds of things, but you don't have to haul your stuff all the way here. You can just drive down, rent one of those, get out there and go fishing and just have a great time. And like I said, the fishing license, even for out-of-state guests, is not that expensive. So get out here and have a good time. You know, catch your flathead, catch your channel cat, but catch some of them large blue cats too. Fun time. Yeah, also there's a place I'd like to recommend it. You know, we like Barkley Lodge, but Fish Island Resort, okay, up on in Kentucky here. Fish Island Resort. It's a no frills little cottage type things that they have. It's 2 bedrooms. You're sleeping in twin beds mostly, but full kitchens, full refrigerator and all this type of stuff. You know, new TV and all this. They got a little fire pit outside if you want to have that. They have fish cleaning stations, very inexpensive. Highly recommend them. We like to go down there. You've got to really know the owners over the last few years down there, of going down there many times. Very, very good people. And they've got on site, they've got a little bait shop right there on site as well, a little store. And, you know, you can get your gas for your boat and everything right there while you're at it. So it's a good place. Nice place. Again, we're up here at the Kennelton Dam in Hallsville, Kentucky. I'm going to pan it around here. Miss Tammy has walked. Woo, she is way down here now by the wall. You probably can't see her down there, but she is way down there by the wall of the hydro plant down here. And she is determined to try and catch something today while she's out here. Because we don't come down here that often. Because, like I said, it is a trek to haul all your gear down here. But there is the Kennelton Dam right there. And a beautiful area way over there. And I don't know if you can see it. It's way up in the hill there. There is an overlooked place. There's a little park over there on the Indiana side there. And you can go up there and look over and look down on the place, and it's cool. Now also just down the river here, if they're still open, I think they are currently, there's a restaurant on Kentucky side, right, that overlooks the river here, and it's called Riverview Restaurant. And it's a little country restaurant, you know, and they have a little mini buffet, and then you can order off the menu and things like that. Good food, great view of the river, and from there, like I said, you can see the lock and dam here as well. The place where we're at, like I said, up in here, it's a park area. There's a lot of picnic tables and places to sit and relax, and just, you know, if you just want to drive up there and park and look at the river and watch all the knuckleheads down here fishing. And I'm really surprised today. I know it's a weekday, but, you know, kids are on vacation, or, you know, still out of school down here and all that right now. I'm surprised there isn't more people down here fishing. We saw one person down here today, and then me and Tammy made the trek down here. Another thing I'm surprised about is I see no boats out there. When I panned that around, I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I see no boats fishing up by the dam over here. A lot of times you got people, right now the water's at a level that there's a small little island right over here. People sometimes like to park up there and do a little partying or swimming or whatever, and or fish from the island, you know. They'll get over there and they'll do some grilling and all that. We do have a few islands like that down here on the river. On down that way. The closest one to where I fished yesterday was Anderson Island. Then you go down further to the Newburgh Dam. And there's some islands, I believe, down that way as well. Again, if you haven't been here in Kennelton, Indiana, it's really over in this area. You go a little further down, and there's Tell City, Indiana, is right down the way as well. Okay, right, ships. That, folks, could be current. That could have been a hit. Cross your fingers, y'all. Now, if it's a fish, Miss Tammy ain't bringing me luck because she's way down there, y'all. So it wouldn't be because of her. But that, right now I'm seeing current. What I saw prior to that looked like a couple little bounces there from maybe a bite. Come on, fishy. Come on, fishy. Yo, I don't know what's going on. I had, talked to several people in the last few days or weeks, and they've talked about the bite has been hard down here in this area on the river. So I'm not sure what's going on. Fish should be back out and eating right now, I'm guessing, but maybe not. Maybe some of them are still just getting ready to come off those beds. But I know some of the smaller body of waters and things like that, the water's warmed up more, and the fish are biting. So I don't know. How's the catfishing in your area? Especially if you're from another state or something like that, where your weather conditions are a little different. Kind of like to compare it to what we're experiencing here. Especially, or also if you fish the Ohio River in your state, and maybe you're further away, up or down one way or the other, and wondering if it makes a difference there. So, I'd like to know. Because like I said, first day one, fished in Owensboro, like I said, you guys saw that, all the craziness that took place down there. And then yesterday was just not, like I said, had a few bites. And at the end of the day, after the show was over, I pulled in one of the reels. The chicken breast was gone again off that. So I had 2 hooks cleaned of chicken breast. Night crawler was still there. The skipjack had been chewed on a little bit again. And pretty good. So we had a little bit of activity there yesterday, but nothing hooking up. So, I don't know. Like I said, bank fishing has been a hard road. And it's hard enough as it is bank fishing, but like I said, when you've got to try and find a spot where you can also actually do Wi-Fi, that cuts your options down even that much more. Because if you're going to go live, that's something that you have to have. I guess if something was after, he didn't want it. I am going to go ahead and reel that in and check that. Hopefully I hadn't gotten him out of the line over here. Bring it on. Bring it on. Still got bait. See how it looks. See how it looks. Might have been played with a little bit. I'll hurry up. Put him back out there. I don't use them a lot, but today I am using a bank sinker. Got it on a sinker slide on this one. And that's 5 ounces of weight right there. And it's still want to pull this thing. far down the river as it can get. But all right, we'll give you another chance, Mr. Fish. You need to come on though. We only had an hour show here today. We don't have all day. I'm starting to think we're missing that breakfast hour, or the fish have just not woken up yet. We may have selected the wrong time to be fishing down here. Fishing has been, let's see, let me read this. Fishing has been weird lately. Catching more close to midday instead of early in the mornings. Kevin, you know, I've seen some of that. Catching midday or late afternoon, not evening, but later in the afternoon, during some of the hottest part of the day, you know, when a lot of people don't want to be out. I have noticed that, but yeah, it's funny. Now, you know, we've not been out fishing on the early morning bite. You know, we've not been out at 5:30 with lines in the water and things this year. So I can't really say that the super early bite net for us, I don't know if it's good down here or not right now, but at this time period, I mean, there's, you know, a lot of times around 10 o'clock used to, you know, your bite would be dying off. But I've seen it last year. There were days or times of the year last year that I did notice some fish didn't start biting until after 10 o'clock. And that was even when we did some of our jugging. So we were putting jugs out down here, just like there were times we fished right down here at Cannleton. And we'd put jugs out, and it would be after 10 o'clock. I mean, these jugs would be, you know, they're not fixed. They're floating. They're covering ground. And they would be heading all the way down the river. And it goes down a good piece before it gets to the bridge, all right, from Hallsville, Kentucky to Tell City or Cannleton there. And it's covering a lot of ground and wasn't hitting or finding any fish. We might have had, you know, some days it might be 15 jugs, other days it might be 30 jugs. And we weren't finding anything until usually after 10 a.m. And it's like, okay, you know, I mean, and we were coming out a lot of times, and we were putting baits out like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, you know, and you're thinking, okay, we're in that time period to get those early morning bites, and it wasn't happening. Now, that, I bet y'all didn't see that. That's the chicken again. He was doing this just then. Get back on. Woo. I didn't. Not have my clicker on, and my drag was set a little tight. Come on back. There's about 4 or 5 little twitches right there. Again, that's the chicken breast, strawberry flavored chicken breast. Haven't seen anything on these other rods yet. Come on back, fishy. You know you want it. You know you want it. Well, I'll tell you what, though, fishing, whether you're catching or just fishing, may not be catching, maybe just fishing. It's still fun, and it can be so relaxing. Be sure to take those kids out, folks. Get those kids out early, start them fishing. Not only are you teaching them something that they can do throughout the rest of their lives, you're also building memories of the times you spent with them. And, you I hold those fishing trips, while not a lot of those trips with my father and grandfather and so on, and my brothers. We didn't do a lot of them, but I cherish the memory of every one that we did. So be sure to get those kids out and get them fishing, for sure. Ah, man, that's frustrating. He's not coming back. All right. I think I missed my opportunity there, y'all. My drag was a little tight. My clicker wasn't on. Probably pulled that. It was too tight for him. He said, nope. I said, I'm out. Oh, something jumped down there. Something teasing us down there. Probably a carp. It's all right. Ain't after you today anyway. Good, y'all. Sorry about the angle of the camera set up. I don't know what's going on, and I know if I hit this, it's just gonna flick to the back. And there's Miss Tammy. She's walking back this way. In contact with a family member. Again, they may have had maybe some issues going on down there, and hope everything's going to be okay. All right. Rods going. Back on our rods here. Again, the increase of flow of the water has not, it hasn't picked up any. It's about exactly the same, isn't it, Miss Tammy? Flow-wise, as what it was. Now, I've had a couple times, I've had a little bit of bites here. I had one earlier. I went on and checked my bait. I put it out there just a minute ago after putting it back out there. Forgot to put my clicker back on, had my drag a little tight, and I had some thump. And when I went to go check that stuff, it was not set right. Not water. It is hot out here, y'all, today. Now, it was good driving around this one. When we first got in the car before we drove up here, we had stopped at the store and this and that. It was, I saw 69 degrees. It's like, oh, if that could stay like that for a few hours, that'd be great. It didn't. But it's gotten warm. Body armor, sports water, electrolytes, alkaline water. Stay hydrated, y'all. Stay hydrated.
Okay, I'll get my truck.
Is it ready today?
Yeah, they're not changing the coil packs and spark plugs because it's going to be an all-day event.
Oh, okay. So
I've got to schedule that.
So the truck's ready. They were also going to do some other work, she said, the coil packs and the spark plugs.
They've got to take the whole top of the motor apart to get to them.
Woo! So that's going to be an all-day thing. So they're going to have to schedule that part. All right. So, all right.
Melissa needs me. She said you can have Zach go fishing with you if you need a fishing partner for today.
You can come on. You can come up with something. We'll do some jugging. But
he's been down to go fishing with us anyway.
Anyway. Did you have any bites down there?
No, but I did see a whole bunch of gar.
Bunch of gar.
They're chasing the smaller fish.
Did you see any shad down there or just the minnows?
No, I saw some shad down in there, but they're in a spot where you can't get to them to cast the net.
That's not good.
It's a straight shot down to them, and you have to climb down the rock like a goat.
Yeah, we found, like I said, we've got all these rocks down here, and we found like the best spot. That was another thing that's caused us limitations. I'd kind of like to be where it's even more turbulent water to set up at, but rocks. You got nothing but a wall of rocks going down, and there was basically going to be no way pretty much of landing your fish.
That's nice fish.
Yeah, it may have been a skipjack or something. And but so we had to find this one area, this one little section where we could set these rods up and have access if we did happen to hook a fish up, to where we could get it up and safely unhook it and get it back in the water. Everything else, you're gonna bang it to pieces and drag it up the rocks or this and that, or yeah. So again, bank fishing has limitations for years, and thank goodness when I did it a lot back in the day with my buddy Byron, we had some some very nice fish on a regular basis. But a lot of houses were built up in that area, and people bought this property and that property. Then you couldn't access those areas anymore, and that was unfortunate. So, and to be honest, we're not out looking for a lot of bank spots anymore because we normally fish from the boat. If we were limited to bank fishing, like a lot of you people are, then we would definitely be out more looking for spots to be able to successfully bank fish. But since we don't, and we're normally in the boat, that's current, I guess. Saw that rod tip start to go down on that shrimp for a minute, and I was like, oh boy, here we go. I started to get excited about it, but I think that was the current. But yeah, as I was saying, like I said, we don't normally bank fish, so we don't seek out those places a lot where you would be successful while out bank fishing. And of course, it makes a difference. Just like you're in a boat, you're going to go check out your spots and look for different, places. If you're looking for flatheads and stuff, you're looking for maybe those down logs and this and that, and things like that. Or certain times of years, you're looking for good flats to fish off of, or you're looking for those deep holes, and you can use you can use that boat to get to all those spots and find those things. And of course, if you're bank fishing, I guess you really need to be out doing that too, is hunting out and scouting out your good locations. And, today we were hoping to get down here by the dam with a little current. Obviously, we'd probably be better off on the Indiana side. Now, if we did that, we can fish with a Kentucky license on the Indiana side as long as we fish the main part of the river. We share the river, okay? Now, we can't go up into a channel or a little cove on the Indiana side and fish that with the Kentucky license. We'll get in trouble doing that. But if you have the Kentucky license, you can fish the Indiana. If you've got an Indiana license, you can fish from the Kentucky side. Now, if we did go over and fish from the Indiana side and put in over there and fish, we have to go by Indiana state laws and rules. And if we're pulling the fish out and we're bringing them out on that side, it has to be under their laws for fishing. It's the same way if they do in Kentucky. So that, you need to keep in mind too, while you do get to fish that side with a Kentucky license, you get to fish the Indiana side, you still have to go by their rules. And that's understandable. You in their house, you're going to go by their rules, right? So, but where the dam opens up or the barges go through down there, you can access the bank down there, and it's possible you'll be gone and set up down there. Again, I don't know if there's Wi-Fi signal down there or satellite, that we could get connected to there or not. But we may have had a greater opportunity of catching fish there. But you never know. People do catch fish right down in this area. So we may just be here at the wrong time of day.
Yeah, early morning or evening is the best.
Well, and that's what they were saying a lot of times in their area, after 10 o'clock, later in the morning, instead of the early mornings, they've been finding fish to be biting. And I told them we jugged it. It may have been last year we did that. We were finding that the bite really wasn't occurring, even if we went out early, until after 10 o'clock. We weren't getting fish until after. Even when we jugged and they floated all the way down to the bridge or past from down here, we weren't getting bites till 10 o'clock. And we caught some nice fish too down here doing that.
Pulled in a 19-pounder on a jug.
Yeah, we got about 19 down here. It was a nice fish in this area. So, but,
From the bank, the river's got us freedom for nothing right now.
Yep. Fish 3, we 0, y'all. I guess it happens. Like I said, we're going to show you the good, bad, the ugly, anywhere it goes. That's what happens. And when you go live, you get what you get. You don't get the highlight reels and all that stuff of fishing when you're out, 5-6 hours. And being able to show you what you get doing that. So now I'm going to try and maybe get some fishing in today. Like I said, try and hit the river, maybe get some jugging in today, and if all works well, and we'll get a regular episode out. And if we do that, guess what? There'll be fish in that video. They will be fish in that video. I can go ahead and guarantee it ahead of time. If we go out and jug out there or fish today, later, there'll be fish in that particular video. All right. But anyway, just a reminder, like I said, I'm probably going to do some type of giveaway later this month. All right. Later this month of July. So,
We're giving away now.
I can't say it yet. But to be eligible to receive something in our giveaway shows, you have to what, Miss Tammy?
Like and subscribe.
Well, you definitely have to be a subscriber to the channel, folks. Yep, you have to be a member of the channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. So you're set for whenever we spring this giveaway show out. You'll be set to possibly win whatever it is we're going to give away. Also,
we're going to wrap this up.
yeah. Also, just a quick reminder that next year in Owensboro, King Cat. Yeah, King Cat is coming to Owensboro, Kentucky, in my hometown, and they are putting on a huge tournament. And what tournament used to be down there in Owensboro, Miss Tammy?
Monsters on the Ohio.
Monsters on the Ohio. Now, many of you big cat fishermen, y'all already know about how nice the Monsters on the Ohio is. It's been now gone for about 2 years now, about three. This year probably marks 3. So, yeah, it's sad that that's gone, but it was nice that it was here. There is another little tournament that's put on in Owensboro that's growing.
Indiana versus Kentucky.
Indiana versus Kentucky, that's right. But King Cats is going to come out, boom, because Owensboro is a fishing tournament spot, right? It's just good for that. The city welcomes that. They want those people in here. They appreciate that. So they're looking forward to having King Cat come in and doing their tournament. Now, also, as part of that, they're doing a huge expo, a hunting and fishing expo at the relatively new Expo Center here in Owensboro. So, y'all definitely want to make sure you schedule that, okay? That'll be the first part or the weekend of the Kentucky Derby earlier in May next year. So Anyway, thanks guys for watching. We appreciate it so much. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't done that already. Give us a thumbs up. Miss Tammy,
Yes,
thanks for being here.
always.
Appreciating the help today. And didn't turn out like we wanted.
Nope.
We are not giving up. Not giving up. I'm gonna try and find a place tomorrow. Gonna be back at it with a new strategy
If it's not raining.
if it's not raining, and we'll see how it goes. You guys take care. We'll see you soon.